Hi everyone, welcome back to Nuke Feed, your daily dose of internet radiation. Moving on to a major backlash brewing on Twitch after streamer MORGPIE'S latest viral moment. She called it her new pet, but critics are saying the 24-second clip, which shows a person in a spiked collar crawling to a pet bed, is way past crossing the line. Viewers are furious, pointing out that this is Twitch, not some niche adult site, and the platform is supposed to be accessible to a younger audience. The clip has been up for days now without any kind of punishment, leaving people asking if Twitch even has any rules left. MORGPIE is no stranger to this kind of drama. She was a central figure in the topless meta that forced a policy change last year, but with the platform staying silent so far, it's raising huge questions about inconsistent moderation. This latest firestorm definitely isn't going away quietly.
Now, this is wholesome. Polish streamer Łatwogang just wrapped up a 9-day, 24/7 live stream that raised over 192 million złoty, which is about $45 million, for children battling cancer. That officially makes it the largest charity live stream in history. The craziest part is that he started the marathon all because of a TikTok challenge, but it quickly turned into something much bigger as the entire country rallied behind him. The stream was a total emotional roller coaster. You had massive corporations dropping millions in donations and celebrities showing up to shave their heads live on air to show support. It's honestly an incredible act of human kindness and proof of what a community can do when they actually come together.
Moving on to a pretty wild story from POKIMANE'S agent about the lengths he had to go to just to find a place to live. He recently revealed that when he first moved from Canada to America, he and his friend were getting rejected from every single house they applied for. To finally get a yes, they actually had to pretend to be a couple. Watch this clip. Agent explains faking relationship.
Yeah, so at the time I was looking for people to move with, and my friend, Legend of Winning, he was moving at the same time.
Legend of Winning.
On God, real story. We got denied from so many homes, we had to start acting like a gay couple because we thought that would increase our odds. So he would view the homes while I was in Toronto, and he would be like, yeah, me and my boyfriend, and it worked. We got a house, first try. They don't want two bros moving into a house. They want a lovely couple. So we got the house, and we lived there for, I still have the house. It worked. Acting? Yeah, acting.
I'm not gonna lie, that's really smart.
He explained that after getting denied over and over, they decided to change their strategy and act like they were boyfriends. Apparently, once they made that switch, it worked on the very first try. It's a crazy look at housing discrimination and the weird biases landlords have. But hey, they got the house. Moving on to the chaos outside the Hollywood Scientology building, where a man in a Jesus costume just tried to storm the front doors. It's all part of the viral Scientology speedrun trend that's been taking over social media lately. This time, a guy in a full Jesus outfit literally sprinted for the entrance, but before he could even get inside, someone on the other side slammed a heavy wooden door right in his face. He clearly didn't get very far before security was all over him. But honestly, the craziest part of this story is that to stop these stunts, Scientology has reportedly started removing the exterior door handles entirely, so they can just lock people out from the inside. Imagine sprinting up to a building only to realize there's literally nothing to grab onto. It's definitely one of the weirder ways to handle a viral challenge, but it just goes to show how desperate they are to stop the speedrunners from getting into the lobby. So now let's talk about streamer Joe Bartolozzi sparking a pretty fiery debate after telling his chat that $4,000 just isn't life-changing money. He argued that for most people, $4,000 can't even cover 10% of their student loans. His chat immediately fired back, calling him out. But Joe doubled down. He insisted that if we're talking about actually changing your life, you're looking at something more like $100,000. Watch this clip. Joe argues $4,000 won't change your life.
$4,000 is life-changing money. No, it's not. What? $4,000 is not life-changing money. Most people can't even pay off 10% of their student loans. $4,000. $4,000. It helps you. It's helping you in the next 3-4 months. It's not life-changing money. What is life-changing money? A life-changing amount of money to win is like $100,000. That's life-changing. That's, you pay off your student loans and you could put a down payment on a car or a house. Like 100 grand's like, damn, that's money.
Whether you think he's completely out of touch or just being brutally realistic, the internet is definitely picking sides on this one. It really comes down to your own perspective on money, but either way, Joe isn't backing away from his stance.
Moving on to the breaking controversy in Fortnite, Epic Games has finally addressed the massive backlash surrounding singer D4VD after he was charged in the disturbing murder of a 14-year-old girl. Players who previously bought his Feel It emote or any of his jam tracks can now officially request refunds. Epic announced that a self-service refund option is going live on April 28th, but they're actually starting to process those requests through support right now. However, Epic still hasn't confirmed if these items are going to be permanently removed from the game. They only stated that there are a bunch of changes coming down the line. But for now, anyone who wants nothing to do with the disgraced artist can finally get their V-Bucks back. Check this out. A passenger on a United flight says he was left soaked down to his underwear after the roof literally started leaking, and apparently all the crew gave him were some paper towels. According to the passenger, he had to sit there drenched and completely humiliated for the entire rest of the trip. He claimed there was no real help from the staff and zero offer for compensation on the spot. Imagine paying for a flight only to end up in a total nightmare at 30,000 feet, just sitting in a wet seat until you land. Definitely not the experience you expect when you book a ticket. Check this out. The guy who went viral for staying seated and just eating during the White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting is finally explaining why he refused to hit the floor. While everyone else was scrambling for cover, Michael Glantz had two very specific reasons for staying put: a bad back and a brand new tuxedo. He honestly told reporters there was no freaking way I was getting my new tux on the dirty Hilton floor. He also pointed out that being a native New Yorker played a huge part in his reaction. He said, "We live with sirens and activity happening all the time." So instead of panicking, he just decided to finish his meal. You've got to admit, the man has some serious priorities.
Thanks for watching. If you want more of tomorrow's madness the second it drops, make sure to subscribe. See you in the next one.